In London, we produce around 7 million tonnes of waste every year. So it's pretty important that we do our best to recycle as much as we can. Unfortunately, where you live, in the London boroughs of Lambeth, Wandsworth, Hammersmith and Fulham, and Kensington and Chelsea, there are a lot of items you can recycle, such as paper, cardboard, cartons, cans, glass bottles and jars, and plastic bottles, pots, tubs and trays. But have you ever wondered what happens to your items before they're actually recycled? And how these items are turned into these products? Well, once you place your general waste and recycling out for collection, your local council will deliver it to the Western Riverside Waste Authority site in Smugglers Way in Wandsworth. This site is a local authority that has the responsibility for the treatment of waste and recycling produced by residents in one of these 4 boroughs. Your waste and recycling arrives here at the Smugglers Way facility. As you can imagine, this place is busy with a hub of activity. There's a waste transfer station where waste is delivered to. There's a materials recycling facility where recycling is delivered to. There's a household waste and recycling centre where local residents can bring in their own items for reuse, recycling or disposal, such as fridges, scrap metal, furniture, textiles, garden waste and engine oil. There's even an on-site refurbishment operation called the Rework Project. Here, engineers fix useful items such as washing machines, fridges and microwaves and pass them on to the local charities for resale. The transfer station is where your general waste begins its journey of transformation into energy. Your waste is crushed and then loaded onto barges and sealed containers before making its way down the River Thames to a waste facility in Belvedere. The facility in Belvedere burns up all the waste, producing steam and generating electricity, and the ash from the facility is transported to another facility where it is recycled. Now let's see what happens to your recyclable items. At the materials recycling facility, also known as the MRF, the recycling goes through an exciting process, using state-of-the-art technology to separate the different items based on their size, shape and even their colour. Your mixed recycling begins its journey at the bag splitter, which, as you've guessed it, rips any recycling bags open and releases the materials. The loose clear plastic bags are manually removed and placed through a suction vent. Materials that we do not ask for are removed and placed in the bin. The rest of the items travel along the belt and arrive at one of the many screens. These screens begin to separate and group the items using a set of steel rotating discs. In the first screen, cardboard is filtered out, while all the other items fall through the rotating discs. In the subsequent screens, newspapers, magazines and mixed paper are all filtered out. The cardboard and paper then go through manual quality control to remove any non-targeted materials that creep through. Glass goes through a large drum, similar to the one you'd find in a washing machine. Steel cans are removed using a drum magnet, and aluminium cans are removed by eddy current separation. Plastics are separated even further based on their type, colour and chemical makeup through the optical sorters. All the items then come out of the MRF in big bales, except for glass, which is transported loose in bulk. Cardboard, paper, plastics, glass and metals are all then transported to various facilities to be recycled. So that this becomes this, and this can be this, and these items are turned into these. If you'd like to find out more about what happens to your waste and recycling, then please visit wrwa.gov.uk.